Okie
Hey guys, Ouija here, and welcome back to a brand new video today, and today we are doing yet another tier list video. And today we are doing a Minecraft server tier list. So as you can see, we got a lot of different server options to pick from. Some from Bedrock, some from Java, and I will not be doing this alone today. I also have, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm drinking a really good iced tea right now. Do you want to sip?
I'm good with my green tea, that's almost empty, but that doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Hey guys, it's CorsonDrax. I upload stuff on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll have Corson joining me today doing this ranking, so I guess we might as well just get this started with the first server on here. And that is the Hive. So where are we gonna put the Hive? Where do you say?
Fuck was that?
I just breathed in my iced tea.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, I'm a mess.
Of course you are.
Alright, what? Alright, what's the first option?
The Hive.
Alright, the Hive. So are we basing this of, like, right now or, like, of all time? Or I guess a mix of both?
Yeah, if a server, in the case of like Lifeboat and stuff, there's multiple options here, but for like a Hive, we're basing this based off of how it is now and how it was then, I guess.
Prime Hive was actually really good. That used to be one of the bigger servers.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it back then, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be one of the OGs. Now, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's awful.
Nowadays, it's either C or D, in my opinion.
I wouldn't say D, probably. I mean, the moderation is like awful. But, like, that's the worst part about the server. The moderation there is just done awful.
Yeah.
There's so many like blatant hackers that don't get banned. But if you
Legit.
decide to team in Skywars, you're just erased.
Exactly.
Unless you're Luigi.
Yeah, I didn't get to actually. Fuck, I just said that on
Even though
video.
you streamed yourself doing it.
Yeah. Ah, fuck, yeah, I did stream that shit. And they never caught me! And after I upload this video, I go back on the server and I'm banned.
Yeah, I mean, there are fun mini-games. Like, their Skywars is pretty fun, minus the moderation. Like, if it had good moderation, it'd be probably B. But, I don't know, moderation now is like D tier, but overall, just the server in general, I'd say... I'd go C.
I'd go over... Here's the thing with Hive. Java Hive overall is like C or D, but Bedrock Hive is actually pretty good, so I'd be willing to move it up. I don't know, the cons of Java kind of put it down to C level, but...
I don't think it can leave C. C is like the highest for me.
Yeah, but I've played on Bedrock Hive, and I'm combining both of them, so I'd put it in B, honestly. Like, I'd say Bedrock Hive is an A, but Java Hive is like a C or D.
I guess, but like you.
It's actually a really good server on Bedrock, not gonna lie. It's actually really good.
I'm sure it's better than Java, but...
Yeah. It's actually one of the biggest servers on Bedrock right now, so I'd be willing to put it at B. But if you don't want to, then sure, we'll find how.
I mean, I can't put it in B just because when the other options go in, it's gonna look kind of out of place.
Yeah. All right. PvP Legacy, formerly known as Vanilla Legacy. This is basically the Kohi or Badlion of 1.9 PvP. I used to play on this server all the time back in 2017. I know you've never played it, but I actually really like the server. I don't really play on it anymore, but
I
assume
probably it's about PvP.
Yeah, it's like a kit PvP server thing for 1.9 players. I'm not sure if it's still around today, but I remember really liking it, so I'd be fine putting it in B tier. That's where I put it. Mineplex.
Okay, Prime Mineplex was one of like my favorite servers ever. Like back in its like prime.
Yeah.
If we're going by like Prime Mineplex, I even liked it better than Prime Hypixel. Now it's kind of fallen off a bit. It's still fun. Like there's still. Like, you're still gonna have a fun time if you play, but they have changed up a lot of, like, the map layout and, like, some of the mini-games and whatnot. But I mean, it's still a, to this day, I'd still say it's a pretty decent server. I mean, I guess in this case, we could rank it based on of all time, which in that case, it's probably up there with S. But if we're going by now,
I can't put it in S, no.
yeah, I mean, of all, in its prime it was, but I mean now...
I can't
now
see
it's like
it being higher than B, honestly. Like, it's a middle-of-the-road server nowadays.
Yeah, it is definitely that way nowadays. I just feel like because of how good it used to be, like it used to be like one of the top. I don't know. I mean, if we mix it between the two, say it's like a B now and an S in its prime, I guess it'd be A, like a low A maybe.
I don't think I'd put it up to A, like, honestly.
I guess top of B.
Yeah.
Prime Mineplex is definitely up there though.
Sure. Yeah. Alright. This server, I'm not sure if it's still around. I remember going on PureCraft like in 2018 and it was drastically different. What PureCraft basically was, it was like a survival factions-S type server that a friend from SG invited me on, and I had a pretty fun time with it. I created my own base and everything.
See, here's my
It was pretty enjoyable. It's not the most amazing server out there, so I'd probably put it in C above the Hive for obvious reasons. So yeah, PureCraft was a fun time when I did play on it. Next up, OmegaRealm.
Ooh, I used to love OmegaRealm back
Yeah, I
when
know you did.
Zek was making all them videos. I know James isn't a factions guy, but I actually loved the factions on OmegaRealm. The only thing I don't like about factions is just the fact that your stuff gets reset after like a year. But no, they had this really cool like event or whatever where whoever, like these people had the biggest base in the whole game. I think it was Zek himself, I could be wrong. Like this giant obsidian creation pouring with water, and all the players like rushed to this location on the map. They were like climbing the water, getting thrown off, and I watched that. I was like looking at that go down. I was like, Jesus Christ, what is going on with that? I think it kind of lost its player count nowadays. It's still somewhat big. This is where we built the idiot mon lair.
Yeah, it is.
And the 0-2 water slide and shit.
Yeah.
So there's still some fun videos there. I
Yeah,
think me and
legit.
James ended up getting a rank somehow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of all time, I'd go A. Now I mean it's still up there. I don't know if it's quite. I think current OmegaRealm is still better than current Mineplex, but I don't know if it quite reaches A tier if we're going by of now as well. Prime, it's definitely A, but I'd probably go.
I'd probably have it B. Yeah, I think that'd be fair. Badlion. I didn't really get to spend a whole lot of time on Badlion. In fact, I spent more time on the client than the actual server, because the server's been gone for quite a long time now. From what I remember, Badlion was a very beloved server. I think most people would either have it A or S. For me, I'd probably have it top of B. Badlion was really good when it was around. Cosmic PvP, I've logged onto the server once, and that was it. It's a faction server. I don't really care for it. Have you ever played on it?
Probably. I don't remember though. Was it on my list? I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't see it on your list, so probably not. But again, I don't really care for it, so I'll put it there. CubeCraft. I love CubeCraft quite a bit.
I like CubeCraft. Obviously, it's also been around for quite a bit of time. I don't think it's as old as like some of the other things on here, but it's still been around a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
I still think it's a pretty fun server overall, but
it still holds up in my opinion, honestly.
Yeah, it's still up there. I mean, I think it's on similar boats with MCCentral for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if I'd put it above OmegaRealm though, for me personally. It's definitely better than current Mineplex.
Absolutely. I think CubeCraft is... There's not a whole lot of those old servers that are like still around and still good, but I think CubeCraft and Hypixel are like two of the exceptions to that. My only gripes with current CubeCraft is they got rid of the survival games game mode in their Java servers, but I mean outside of that, I mean the Egg Wars is still good, all of their other minigames are still good, it's still a really well ran server, the Bedrock version is also really good as well. It still holds up honestly, so I mean of all time, like in its prime, like it's either A or S for me. Like even still today, I'd still give it like A. I'm not sure if I'd go straight up to S though, because it's not as lively as it used to be back in like 2015 and 16. But overall, I'd still say it's like A tier. That's where I put it for now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. For me personally, I'd probably have it under Omega, but I know you have more of an attachment, so...
Yeah, I have a big attachment to CubeCraft. This is that one tryhard server that I never played on. I'm not sure if you ever played on it.
I believe I've logged into this. I think this is the... Is this the one where it's literally just open arm swinging and you get, like, KO'd in, like, 5 seconds?
This is the potion PvP thing where...
Yeah, I think I've logged onto this a few times.
I've never logged onto it, but I
honestly just see it as like a practice PvP type server. Like it's just fucking full blown. Like there's literally people sitting there with like their fucking giant cartons of Mountain Dew, staying up 24 hours a day, not leaving their screen. They're just clicking that mouse as fast as they can.
Yes.
And they don't leave the arena. Like legit, there's just a guy sitting there for like a month. They probably have like shit buckets, so they don't have to leave to go to the bathroom.
Legit.
Competitive players would probably rate this pretty high, but based on like just content alone, I mean, there's not much to give, so probably like a C.
Yeah, I've never played on it, so I can't really say anything about it. So, C it is.
Hypixel.
Hypixel's always been like really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. Like, Prime Hypixel is definitely another story. I mean, I personally like Prime Mineplex more, but it's still, like, even to this day, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, Hypixel is definitely
lasted. It's quite S. I wouldn't say it's quite S. I mean, there's still, like, some issues with, like, hacking here and there. Though they do ban a lot of their hackers for some reason. There's, like, way more than they can keep up with. Like, I remember those messages that said they banned, like, 40,000 hackers, and somehow there's still hackers.
Yeah,
like that seems tough, but loads of good mini games like the Zombies, Walking Dead, even the friggin' soccer one. You know, like I like it.
Yeah.
Like, just they got a lot of good options. Survival games is okay, I guess, but
yeah, survival games.
I'd honestly go top of A.
I don't think
it's quite S, just because Prime Hypixel's definitely there, but.
I don't know. Hypixel is one of the only servers that kind of like lasted. Like it's still really good nowadays. So I think if it was really good in its prime, if it's still really good today, I think it should be S.
I mean, I don't think it's perfect, just because they do ban you from staying idle.
Yeah, but what other servers nowadays are still like S tier? Like that's my question. Hypixel is still really good nowadays. Like if it's been good since its prime and really good nowadays, I think that it definitely deserves S tier. If CubeCraft doesn't, then Hypixel certainly does.
I mean, yeah, but like, you know, the things, and yeah. I mean, I'd put it top of A, but sure.
Yeah, I think Hypixel definitely deserves S. InPVP. InPVP was Lifeboat's competitor back in 2016. InPVP was actually a really good server. It had really fun mini games. It was known for like TNT Run and Build Battle and the earliest versions of Block Hunt and stuff in Pocket Edition. I still play on this server kinda, even though it's kind of switched to Mineville and it's pay to win and shit and those other mini games. But as it stands, I think I'm assuming you've never played on it, have you?
I have no idea.
Yeah, well, InPVP in its prime was definitely an A tier server in my opinion. Like. It was really good. It was actually one of the best functioning Pocket Edition servers for its time. So yeah, I definitely put InPVP in A tier. Modern Lifeboat. I've heard rumors that they're talking about adding survival games back.
Yeah, but the Java one is just not.
We need to factor in that there was a reason they took it out in the first place, and that's because they kind of fucked it up. They kind of like made it glitchy as hell and made people not want to play on it. They fucked the lobby up and shit. So
yeah, it's gotta go F.
I don't know if I put it
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
C or D is where I'm leaning for Modern Lifeboat. It is nowhere near as good as it used to be. Like, not even close.
I mean, it might edge us bottom C. I don't know if it's quite. There are some worse options, to be fair.
There are worse options, that's my thing. So I'd probably put Lifeboat. Yeah. it's definitely nowhere near as good as like the Hive, for example. So.
Isn't it ironic that Hypixel is like Hypixel happens to be the highest tier?
Yeah.
Haha, get it.
Lifeboat just disappoints me nowadays, so yeah, I'd put in C tier. It's not the worst server out there.
Yeah, it's like a mobile game at best.
I mean, Lifeboat was always a mobile server, but back then it actually used to be good. Nowadays it's like glitchy as fuck and like not nearly
it's
as
like
good.
it's like the Kirby Star Allies of Minecraft servers.
Kirby Star Allies is not glitchy as hell. Like, come on now. I don't know. Lifeboat's definitely gone downhill over time. MCCentral, on the other hand,
Ooh.
I like this server so much mainly because all the other really good survival game servers are no longer around, so MCCentral has to fill the place of those servers. So I'd put in A tier for that reason. But
I mean, yeah, I personally had it on the same level as CubeCraft, though I would have had both in B. I mean, I guess in terms of holding up compared to its competition, it definitely would be A, which I guess is why Hypixel is S. I mean, in terms of holding up, it probably beats out all of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess MCCentral, I mean, they've got some cool mini games we played on there a few times. I think the only ones I really play nowadays are just kind of CubeCraft, Hypixel, and MCCentral.
Yeah, same here for the most part.
So yeah, I guess A is fair. I mean, I'd probably put it right where CubeCraft is. I mean, I've never played it in PvP, but
I'd personally put MCCentral just below InPVP because InPVP in its prime was like really good for its time. MCCentral, on the other hand, I mean, I really only love it as much as I do because there is no other standard survival game servers still around that have just as many players as MCCentral does. Like, CubeCraft removed their survival games game mode. Hypixel has BlitzSG, which BlitzSG is pay to win, as I don't know what. Badlion no longer exists, so you can't play Badlion survival games. And all the other survival games alternatives aren't that great. Like, Hive survival games is okay, but it's nothing all that special. It used to be really good in its old days. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's full of hackers nowadays, too. Mineplex survival games, I've never liked Mineplex survival games.
Yeah.
Never have. So, like, that's what edges up MCCentral up to A for me, but yeah. Moving on to MCSG. I know this is a really like fan favorite server, but I've never played on it. It was like considered like the best survival game server for its time.
I don't consider it the best survival games, but it's definitely pretty fun overall.
Where would you put it?
I mainly played for SG, which I mean they have some really cool maps. I'd say obviously a lot of servers just copy and paste them, but they actually had a few original maps in there, which I really like.
All right, so where would you put it?
Overall, though, I mean it's decent. I'd say probably even now I'd probably go B tier, but probably like a low B. I mean, it probably beats PvP Legacy, but
Yeah, I think that's fair.
yeah.
Royal Games, not a lot of people remember what this server was. This server was basically, for a long time, the only UHC server on Pocket Edition. So, there was not a lot of alternatives to it. And even back then, it wasn't all that great. Like, I'd put it just below, like, Modern Life. Actually, I put it just above Modern Lifeboat, honestly. It really wasn't all that great. It was very laggy and shit, and I had awful frame rate because it would like rain on the map and shit, so I'd get like terrible frame rate and get killed because of that. So yeah.
You know what helps with frame rate?
What?
If you rub your ball sack on your monitor.
Old school Lifeboat.
Old school Lifeboat. It's just the Pocket Edition version.
Yeah, this is old school Lifeboat, like back in like the early days. Like this is.
So where the fuck's old school Mineplex and old school Hype anyway?
Mineplex and Hive are, they're a bit different, but I don't think they had as much of a downfall as Lifeboat has had. Because
I definitely think Mineplex did. Mineplex used to be like S tier.
the difference, here's the difference. Lifeboat got rid of like their main game mode. Mineplex did not. Same with InPVP. InPVP basically like transformed their entire server. That's why there's a distinction between InPVP and Mineville, and why Lifeboat and new and old need to be made a distinction, because they don't even have survival games anymore. So Prime Lifeboat,
Gotta be F.
no. No. If Modern Lifeboat ain't F, then Prime definitely isn't.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I mean, it's a mobile server, so I mean, it can't get that high.
Here's the thing with Lifeboat for me. Lifeboat itself, while the minigame itself, like Survival Games, Capture the Flag, and Skywars, they were all good. Like, Lifeboat was the first good Pocket Edition server. But what really made Lifeboat spike up for me is the fact that Lifeboat felt like more than just a server because their lobby was so expansive. You had plenty of places to explore. You had a lot of people talking in the chat. There was a genuine community behind original Lifeboat. So that makes me want to put it up to S because Lifeboat...
What the fuck? James, calm down. James, calm down.
You can't go wrong with Prime Lifeboat. You just can't.
Yeah, but no, we can't put a mobile server in S, bro. You're gonna get flamed.
I don't know. It's Prime Lifeboat. There's a difference.
Yeah, but you're putting it above like CubeCraft and MCCentral and Mineplex and like, I don't know about that, bro. You might have to put it in like, maybe at best an A, but probably a B. But you know,
I mean, if any mobile server had to go to S, then it has to be Prime Lifeboat. Like, there's no other competition.
Why would a mobile server go there to begin with?
Because Prime Lifeboat was so fucking good.
Yeah, but
Pocket Edition so good.
Only gets so far. I mean, if you want to put it there, I mean, go ahead. But like,
I'm putting it here because simply just for the fact that Lifeboat did feel like more than just like a survival game server, and it had a genuine community behind it. Let me ask you this. Do you see many, like, chat interactions in, like, servers nowadays? Like, have you ever really seen, like, a lot of people hanging out in the lobby of, like, CubeCraft or Hypixel or MCCentral? No.
I mean, yeah, sometimes.
Well, Hypixel maybe, but, like, not CubeCraft. Back in the old days when I used to play in 2017, yeah, there was that stuff for CubeCraft, but, again, that's not really a thing anymore. Who even likes
people?
Well, I'm just saying, like, that was Prime Lifeboat was back in the time when people actually like interacted and stuff in the chat and stuff. Where is that nowadays? Modern Lifeboat, no one ever like talks to each other at all. There's not really a community behind it anymore. It's just a bunch of like mobile players that just play a bunch of like shitty games and that's it. Prime Lifeboat was different.
I mean, who even likes human interaction?
And not only that, but Prime Lifeboat kickstarted so many people's channels, including mine. So that's gotta mean something. Like, same with Hypixel too. Hypixel did kickstart a lot of people's channels as well.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So I think for those reasons alone, Lifeboat, Prime Lifeboat is definitely an S.
I played Seek.
BrokenLens, I have a beef with this server because I remember I tried to apply. This is a Pocket Edition server.
Is that Black Tico? Black Tico the Squirrel? What the fuck am I looking at?
I don't know, but I have a beef with this server because I tried to apply for a YouTube rank when the requirement was 100 subs.
Is that a poo on his head?
No. But let me explain. I had a beef with this server because when I tried to apply for YouTube rank when the requirement was 100 subs, they told me that I didn't put in my right information, and then they just fucking like banned my main account. So I couldn't get YouTube rank, and also I got banned. And then when they finally unbanned me, I then tried to apply for YouTube rank, and then the requirement was 2K.
Wait, I can apply.
Yeah, you can. Even outside of that, BrokenLens like was never that great. Very laggy server.
Wait, is it still open?
BrokenLens? Yeah, it's still around.
Is the requirement still 2K?
Probably, if I had to guess. I haven't checked in a while, but I remember getting so mad because I knew I put my information in correctly, but they were like, nope, and then they just fucking banned me.
Yo, I'm applying as we speak.
Okay. But yeah, in general, the server itself, it's not all that great. It really isn't. The only minigame I remember like really liking was like TNT Tag. Like Survival Games was laggy as hell. I only played it on a video once, and that was it for it. So I put it in either C or D. I'll put it just below.
It's gotta be F. I'm kidding.
I'll put it just below current Lifeboat. Like, it wasn't that great. CookieBuild. This server was known for its micro battles. It was fine for its time. Nothing all that great, but it was fun. So, but outside of micro battles, can't really remember too much else about it. I probably put it just below PureCraft, so yeah. That's all I gotta say about that.
We have the bootleg version of OrangeCraft.
We'll put this one up next after.
Yeah, we'll rate both of them, I guess. Alright, well, the bootleg one is, I'm pretty sure has nothing to do with Orange. I think this is just like an open world survival server, which I've tried like a few times. It's really not fun. There's barely any players. Like, I swear the last time I was on there was like 4 players.
Wow.
And there's no interaction, like, at all. Like, it's just a big open survival space, and you kind of just run around and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's all it is, just an open world survival server. It's really not fun to play though. Like I'd honestly go D.
Alright. I never play it, so I can't say anything about it. And now
S tier as fuck. S tier as
sure.
fuck. I'm sorry, this server is the GOAT, my guy.
I can't say anything about it, so it goes in S.
They have the best Skywars, they had the best fucking kit PvP, like the kits and ranks were so good. The best parkour, best factions. Actually, I mean, Omega might get them there. But best, like, pretty much everything. SG is debatable, depending on where you played. But, friggin', this server was, like, they had the waiting room was so good. Like, this server had so much life. And, like, all the YouTubers, like, there was Annoying Orange, Little Apple, Grandpa Lemon, Grapefruit, Passion Fruit, Squash. Like, they all played on there. And you would, like, see the actual Annoying Orange, like, in the game. Like, he would be, like, flying around the server, and all the players would be like, oh my god, it's Annoying Orange, oh my god. And he'd be, like, recording and stuff. Like, I was there during it. It was so, oh my god. I literally, when I tried making a server, I based the layout around this before it got shut down or whatever. But yeah, no, this server was so fun, bro. I hate that this got discontinued. Like, this server is literally, like, my favorite Minecraft server I've ever played on. It's so good, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Yo, you gotta play some footage of it in editing. Like it's just glorious.
Sure. Not gonna happen. All right.
Aww.
The Nexus. I've never played on this server. I'm very familiar with it though. Like it was like a YouTuber server. Have you ever played on it?
It sounds familiar. Wait, was the IP like Nexus MC or some shit?
Yeah, it was Beijing Canadian server, I think.
Okay, then yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, I remember this because I played on Beijing Canadian. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
Beijing Canadian was like my guy back in the day.
Yeah, I liked his stuff too.
Hunger Games, I wanna win it all.
I remember when I had that in my playlist.
Yeah, it's definitely really fun for PvP. Beijing Canadian used to be at one point the best PvPer, but then, I mean, the amount of people now who would just swipe that cunt.
Yeah.
But yeah. He's definitely up there. I mean, back in the day, he's still a legend in the game overall.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I'd say B is fair. It's for the server itself. Him as just a player though, like he is a fucking Jesus Christ, bro. Going back in time, man, like that guy is a true Mount Rushmore savior right there.
Ultra Network. This was the answer to Badlion when Badlion closed down. It's another YouTuber server that was formed by a bunch of PvPers. I played on this once, and that's about it in terms of my experience with it, but I remember watching a lot of videos on it. It looked very cool, but I never played on it. Same with Arctic, which is another UHC server that I could never get on because, like, you have to get on at, like, a specific time of day, which I could never manage, so yeah, I never got on that one, but again, it looked cool from what I saw. Arkham Network. Very familiar with the server, but I never played it, so this is all on you.
Yeah, I played a bit of this.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, like, this used to be, I think at one point this was actually, like, top 5 of the most popular servers at one point.
Alright.
But this server was really fun, though. Like, it had a lot of... I think this server is actually what introduced me to the whole voting things. You know those servers where you, like, vote and then you get, like, these keys that unlock crates and shit?
Yeah.
I don't know if this server was the first to do that, but it was definitely like one of them, and that's kind of what like introduced me into that, which was kind of fun. This server was really fun though. Like they actually had a really dope open world hub or whatever. One of my favorites actually. I believe they had a cool creative server as well, like where people would just go all out. Like I know the plots were really well set. Yeah, overall, I mean, factions wasn't really something I was too big on here. I believe they had factions. I'm not sure. I didn't play too much of it though if they did. Overall, probably B tier as well. I'd actually probably put it just below Golden Creeper Arrow.
Alright.
Yeah.
Flarehub, aka LBSG when LBSG wasn't online. And it had like smaller maps, like the maps were a lot smaller. Flarehub was like a B tier. It was literally just LBSG when LBSG wasn't online. It was still fun for what it was worth, although I remember one time I was recording this old video. Don't ever go watch that, by the way, it's cringe as fuck. But
I'm gonna play it right now. I'm playing it right now.
No, is it? I don't even know if I uploaded that on my archive channel. It's like Luigi playing survival games, and then I literally like died from fall damage somehow.
Ouch. Considering it's... What the crap?
Wait, James, have fun censoring this, by the way.
How to pronounce.
Fuck you. Yeah, Flarehub, standard B tier. Like, it was good whenever you didn't have Lifeboat, so, yeah.
Mineville and Mineville, let's put them together and spell the word. Nevi MV.
I'm gonna say this is the Mineville you're thinking of, and then this is the MPVP one.
Wait, those are two different things?
Yeah, actually.
I thought that was the same logo, but broken up.
This is the same logo, but I couldn't find MPVP's current logo. It's like way too big.
Yahoo!
Okay.
So, we're just doing it this way. So this is the one you were thinking of, so where would you put this? I've never played on this, by the way.
Mineville's weird for me because I feel like at one point I would have rated that really high back in back when I used to play all the time, like 2017, 2018. But just overall right now, I mean, I haven't seen much of it currently. From what I remember though, it was pretty fun. I think it was mainly because they definitely had prison. I think that's what their selling point was back in the day, but now I think it's more Skyblock, like Skyblock Survival. Yeah. Have you ever played Skyblock, by the way?
I didn't really get into it.
I had a whole series on that back in the day. That used to be my shit.
Nice.
Back on OmegaRealm or whatever. But yeah, overall, I mean, it depends what you go for. Their main three things are pretty much just prison, Skyblock, survival. I mainly went on for prison back in the day. Tried a bit of Skyblock. I mean, it's still decent, but yeah, overall, probably good right there. Honestly, just bottom of the B.
All right, that's cool. Now we have Mineville, aka what InPVP is now known as. I haven't really played much of like the Mineville part. When I go into InPVP nowadays, I still just play like the same minigames, although there's like barely any players in them nowadays, which is sad, because I remember when that server used to be filled. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this, but I actually had like a rank on I had a Mob Crush rank on InPVP as well, because I used to stream on there, so that was pretty hype. But yeah, as for Mineville City, I mean, InPVP still runs way better than Lifeboat, so nowadays, so I guess there's that. But outside of that, I mean, it's literally a pay-to-win server. Like, you can't even play like Prisons or like Skyblock without paying for a pass, so that would probably put it down the D tier. But I don't know, they still have the old InPVP minigames there, so I guess that, like, that Skywars video that no one watched was recorded on this server, so I'd probably put Mineville City at C tier.
Yeah, same, bro.
You've never played on it.
No, I know. I'm just, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I believe this is called Minemen Club. It's literally just Badlion, except not Badlion. So I played on this like a couple times. Like, it's all right. It's fine.
James, you've been a bad lion. I gotta tame you.
Performium. Never played on this one. So.
Oh, have you not yet?
I have the server in my list, but I can't remember if I played on it or not.
This is a really fun server. This is from Donnie Bobes. He's the news XE.
Oh, I did log into this one. I remember why I logged into this one, because I was looking for, what was it, a UHC server. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
actually
logging
really
into
like
this
the
one.
server though. Or it used to be really cool anyway.
Where would you rank it?
This one, in terms of like holding up, is up there as well. For me, it's either like a high B or a low A, because there is one thing that I think might overtake it later on in the list. But Performium overall, I think Prime OmegaRealm probably beats it, but like currently, I definitely would give the edge to Performium. There's a lot of active community with RGA Gaming and Donnie Bobes chilling on the server and whatnot. But yeah, as of right now, I'd definitely place it above OmegaRealm in terms of holding up.
Alright.
But yeah, I guess that's fair.
Alright. This is a server that it no longer exists. I don't remember what the original title of it was, but formerly it's known as Hypixel PE. It's a completely different server from... It's owned by Hypixel, but it's like very different from actual Hypixel. Hypixel PE only existed in like 2015, 2016, and then Hypixel shut it down for unknown reasons. I liked it for the time it was on here. It's not up there with InPVP and Prime Lifeboat, but I'd still put it like just above Flarehub probably. It's
Bro, I haven't showered in like 8 years. My balls are so fucking itchy.
Of course. But I'd put it just above Flarehub probably.
Anyway, alright, what's next?
This is the Mining Dead server, I believe.
Oh, Havoc?
Yeah, Havoc.
Okay, this is one that we actually got into pretty recently, I think. I mean, James, you've probably played enough to rate it. This was actually really fun. Like, I find this so original compared to a lot of the others I've seen. Like, when we, like, got into full-blown character mode and that guy was, like, teaching us how to shoot and he led, like, a whole pack of
that
us
was
in,
pretty
like,
sick.
army gear. Yeah, we had, like, army gear, we were running through the woods, went on, like, all these adventures. He got his base at one point that had, like, what is it, like, 100,000 plus points put into it. This server is actually really cool. Like, I'd honestly be back. Obviously, that we need to play a bit more of it. I might do like a series with you and Random at some point. But no, I'd honestly go for A, just based on like what I've seen now, the originality.
Sure, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, like it's definitely really original compared to what I've seen. And there's like a bunch new mini games that we haven't even tried, like Warzone, Grand Theft Auto. Like I think that server's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, Backplay. This server is literally just Badlion survival games. The thing is with these servers like this and Minemen, these servers are literally just like Badlion and MCSG because they don't exist anymore. So it's like, I'm not going to put them above the originals unless they're actually like better, which I don't think these two are. But they're still not bad at all. They're still good. I mean, they're literally just like, this is literally just Badlion SG, which is good. I mean, it fills the need for those type of servers nowadays, so that's all I gotta say about that. I don't remember what this was.
Oh, fuck, I think it's... Oh, shit, which one? It's not PrimeMC, because that's beside it. Fuck, what was this?
Just a heads up, dudes, I have not played on any of these remaining servers, by the way. None of them.
Oh, wait, is it... Oh, I think I know what it is. Is it Minehut?
Minehut? Maybe.
Yes, it's Minehut. It's Minehut. Okay. Thank God.
Alright, let's rank
Alright,
Minehut. I've never played it, so knock yourself out.
Yeah, I played a bit of this, not too much. I can only go off of, like, distinct memory from, like, 3 years ago. It was really fun from what I played. I couldn't remember what this was called, like, a few minutes ago. We just struggled for, like, 10 minutes or more.
Yeah, thank goodness. You better be glad you didn't see any of that.
Yeah, it was not fun. I called James the M-word, like, it was not going great. Alright.
You did that earlier in the video, but whatever.
Yeah, but Minehut, it's kind of hard. I'm trying to remember what I played on here. I'm pretty sure that this was mainly fucking...
Do you not even remember?
I know they have a creative, or I at least think they do. Yeah, they did have a creative, because I remember someone building the Wizard Wars logo, like with a rainbow glass or whatever. So it's definitely at a creative mode. That's like all that's coming to my brain right now. So if I'm gonna base it off of that, I guess, see, they didn't leave much of an impression, that's for sure.
Wasted all that time just for that.
Yep.
PrimeMC.
Ooh, PrimeMC. Ooh, this one's juicy right here, James. I really like PrimeMC. This one also, I think, was one of the OGs to do the whole voting thing with the crate keys. Yeah, they've got a Skyblock server, which I thought was really cool. Obviously, James isn't a big fan of Skyblock, but no, I actually really liked playing on here. I think this might have been where I did my Skyblock server. It was this or Omega. I know I did something with OmegaRealm at one point, but no, this is a really fucking fun Skyblock. I remember like all the castles that you could put together here after like expanding. I haven't played this recently, but in terms of like back in the day, this is like easily a good mid to high B tier.
All right.
Yeah, I'd probably go, probably right there.
All right. MineHeroes.
Oh, this is another good one. Friggin' like everything left is pretty goated, minus like, well, you'll see.
Yeah.
Alright, MineHeroes, definitely another good one. Oh, they have a fucking beautiful hub room. I forgot to mention that. They've got like a gorgeous hub room, one of like my favorites to this day. It's got like this whole like crystal glass theme going, and just a really dope layout overall. Like I haven't seen much servers replicate it. So in terms of like design, it's really good. I do know they had a small issue back in the day with banning, where people would get banned like with almost no, like there was pretty much no warning, like if you mess up you're kind of gone. But no, it was definitely really fun. Yeah, I guess probably similar boat. Don't know if it quite takes PrimeMC, probably just under it as well.
All right.
But no, both of them are definitely really fun for what they are.
Okay. Mineverse.
Mineverse. Here we go, my guy. Mineverse, fucking Megamind doo-doo head ass. Yo, James, remember that time you like slip and slided down the Mount Rushmore volcano? What? Anyway, this server, definitely one of my favorites from back in the day. Don't know how much it holds up now. Again, a lot of these I haven't played recently, minus like a few exceptions. But this server actually did have one of the better creative modes in my opinion, because they actually, a lot of the creatives I've seen now have like really small plots to the point where you can build like a house and that's it. But servers like OmegaRealm and Mineverse did the creative worlds a lot better. Same with fucking OrangeCraft, which just smashed it out of the park. But yeah, Mineverse overall, decent server. Don't know how well it holds up. Probably like a low, at best I'd give it like a low B though.
Alright.
Avatar, this one is sick. This one's actually sick. Maybe because I'm a big fan of like Avatar: The Last Airbender. They like made a whole theme out of this. Kind of like how there's like the League of Legends one, a World of Warcraft server. This one they based it off of like the Avatar anime, or if you count it as an anime. Some people don't because it's American, but whatever. Fuck you. Great theme going on. The PvP was sick. In terms of Prime, this would be like a low A for me. But I haven't played it. I mean, I haven't played it recently, so I guess if that's the only thing I can remember, then yeah, I guess low A.
Low A,
AvatarCraft,
okay.
definitely up there.
Sure.
Is this Eternal?
Yeah,
I
this
think?
is Eternal.
Okay. So this is like for sure my Eternal.
Yeah.
Okay. Eternal Minecraft server back in the day. I used to play this one too. A lot of these are from my childhood. This one had like a whole wizard theme going on. That was their kind of main thing that they stuck to. Like a Shovel Knight, weird type of Greek mythology sort of theme. And again, one of the greatest fucking layouts of a hub room I've seen. Like they actually like full on went all out with like giant castles and shit. Like, I really enjoyed the look of this one. Some dope mini games too. This server was really big on modding as well. Like, you could mod in there. They had some, like, stuff specifically for that, modded mini games and whatnot. That's kind of where their bread and butter came from, being one of the first, like, really good modding servers. So, I mean, yeah, I guess for that reason, probably a high B. It's not a lot of great modding servers left, but this one's still out there, so I recommend it.
Where would you put it?
Chuck that bitch in between Prime and Heroes.
Okay.
Yo, S tier, my guy. Yo, it's gotta go on S. Like, look at the fucking gorgeous Okay, but no, it's gotta... Wait, what is this again?
Okay, I actually found the actual logo for this server, but I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna include this thing instead because when I found this thing, I was dying of fucking laughter. This thing is known as CX Network. No idea what it is. Haven't looked into it. I don't think I really want to, but that's what this thing is. But the server is called CZ Network.
I'm not even gonna go into what the server has. Just fucking, we're just gonna. It's this thing right here. It literally is just. You know, I put it in F. I don't even. Who cares?
Aww. But it could be really good. Even though it looks like it's from the fucking 90s.
That's our toaster server.
Toaster server. Yeah.
Alright, we've got PirateCraft.
PirateCraft. I have the server. I logged onto it once because a friend told me to, and that was the end of that. So I know.
How was it from that minor experience?
I didn't understand what the hell was going on. That's all.
What do you mean? You don't like
pirates? I
pirates?
was put into this like PvP area, and that was that. I don't remember anything else.
I know you get spawned in on like islands or whatever, and they do stick to the whole pirate like battleship theme.
Yeah.
They also again have a really good hub layout. Like I love the design on some of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely more, definitely more PvP themed, and you'll get recommended it to by a friend and then never go back on like Luigi.
Where would you put this?
Or I put it. I mean, it's still decent. I don't think it's too much further than some of these. Because like to be honest, if I had to pick, I'd probably play Hive over it. So I mean, it can't be much. Can't be much higher than like middle range C tier.
All right.
I guess. I mean, I guess under Hive maybe.
Really? Okay.
I guess. Yeah. I wonder which server this is. Like, I think it's the M&M one. Yeah. Gotta be the M&M one, not the fucking Skittle. That's literally just blatantly, obviously a Skittle in the fucking. Anyway.
Never played on this server, so.
Why have you not played on SkittleMC? It's huge.
What is even? Like, what's the server like? Explain it.
So the hub layout, it's literally like based on Skittles. I'm not even joking. Like their logo is literally made of like Skittles.
Wow.
But no, it's actually really fun though. Like they've got. I remember a lot of people used to place this in like their top 10 best. They've got a great hub layout. They've got loads of different mini games. We should actually play this on stream one day. They've got like Speed UHC, Cops and Crims, Mini Walls, just a load of different like mini games that I can remember. So probably, I guess in terms of holding up, I'd chuck that bitch in A tier. Who would have thought? Fucking Skittle.
I ain't putting it above any of these others, but sure.
Well, you haven't played it. I mean, it beats AvatarCraft.
All right, sure. Yeah.
But it'll probably beat MCCentral for you once you play it.
OrangeCraft.
This is the more king themed, obviously. Their whole like back in the day sort of medieval times theme, which I think goes pretty well. I like the servers that stick to their theme well, because I feel like that's when you get all the cool, unique designs that come with it.
Right.
This was mainly a faction server though. I know James ain't the biggest fan of factions either, but I actually used to grind factions. Like I used to be like a heavy, like just try hard, where I'd have like my underground base covered in water with obsidian, and then we'd make like TNT cannons and go raid other people. This one was definitely fun back in the day. Not my favorite faction server, but definitely somewhere around there. Overall, probably maybe just beating Arkham. I don't think it quite touches MineHeroes or Eternal or PrimeMC or Golden Creeper Era. Like it's got to be like right there.
All right. CubeCraft.
Haven't you played this one?
No, I haven't.
I thought you said you tried this one.
No, this isn't the one I said I tried.
Oh, okay. Well, CubeCraft was actually pretty cool back in the day. Obviously, superhero team, doo-doo tings, you know, capes and that. This is actually the one that I'm pretty sure, you know, like in certain servers when you see like those floating hot air balloons.
Yeah.
Like just in the hub room. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I think this was the first server to do that. Like just that kind of idea theme or whatever, and then a bunch of servers started leeching onto it. Overall, I mean, I guess it was decent, still pretty fun. I had a nice community back in the day. Hub's definitely really cool. I was there for the hub launch of this when they first like put it together. Overall though, I mean, still a lot of these are probably gonna be B just because sheer memory. Obviously some of them are gonna hit that A tier spot, but does this beat Arkham? In terms of community, sure, I'll give it the benefit over Arkham just because there was a lot more interaction going on, so I'll give it the upper hand.
Okay. Skycade.
Skycade, I don't believe is playable anymore. Could be wrong. I think the server shut down actually recently, but it was really fun back in the day. Again, a dope-ass hub room with like arcade machines built out of like pixel art. It had like a whole like arcade theme going on with like old video games and stuff. Dope mini games like Battle Royale, Brawls. I remember their factions actually being decent as well, but overall I was more of a fan of like them introducing the whole Battle Royale thing to Minecraft. Don't know if it... Yeah, fuck, I mean, I guess it beats Arkham as well, but not CubeCraft, I guess. But like, they had some original mini games in there.
Okay. 2B2T.
Okay, for impact-wise, this would be really high for being like the very first Minecraft server ever made. But I mean, in terms of like playing on the server, it's kind of just there to be like to get in the server is almost impossible. Like the waiting room, you have to wait like 30 minutes before because everyone's trying to join it. It's more of just like looking around at what Minecraft used to be, and I'm pretty sure it's just open world survival. And the map has just been decaying for like a decade. Like it's been there since the beginning. Like if someone broke a block 10 years ago, that same broken block would be here all the time now or whatever. It's kind of just like a decaying, just a decaying like island, pretty much. That's just continuously gotten griefed over time. Because I'm pretty sure like every hack ever is allowed. There's like no rules. So the server's just been decaying. Impact-wise, it would be like S, because without it we wouldn't get Hypixel or OrangeCraft or any of them, but it just as a server itself, I mean, it's D.
Yeah.
If you're going, it depends what you're looking for. If you're going on it to like play Minecraft, it's D, but if you want it to be like a historical piece of art, then it's one of the top.
Yeah, alright, MC Origins.
I love MC Origins. This is Exploding TNT server. I gotta go back on here. We need to go on here for a stream too. This is definitely A tier, beating AvatarCraft, Skittles. I think probably all the way up to... I'd put it above CubeCraft personally, but I know you haven't played this, so I mean, you can't say that yet. But I'd definitely put it, like... For me, it's top of A, but because you haven't played it, I guess you could put it below CubeCraft.
Okay.
Yeah, this was Exploring TNT server, dope factions, dope creative server. Dope Skyblock, just really good mini games overall, one of my overall favorites. Anyway, what else we got? It's Jerry and Harry again, same boat. Dope creators, one of my favorite Minecraft channels from back in the day. You've probably seen them. These were the guys that made the whole...
I know who they are, but don't really watch
yeah, like
them.
Minecraft versus real life. They started that. I'd probably put it one space under Exploding TNTs. It's still really fun, dope set of mini games. Just really fun overall. I gotta go back to these at some point because they're just really cool. I don't know if the Jerry and Harry server is still up. I assume it is, but it's really fun. And this is Minecade, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Yeah, Minecade. This is another one of the most popular servers, or it used to be back in the day. Like that logo, you just instantly know what it is. It's not like there's like a fucking ton of other logos with a fucking M, considering you're playing Minecraft and Mineplex exists. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if the player count's as high as it used to be, but I'd probably go like a low A, very low A though, like bottom of A.
Okay.
Funcraft. Funcraft. I mean, they put fun in the name, but we're gonna see how accurate that is.
Yeah, indeed.
Funcraft. Great name, but no, Funcraft. It's decent. I mean, I don't want to rip into it for it not living up to the name, but it's still okay. It's more just like open world, do your thing. Personally, I mean, it's called Funcraft. A lot of the people in there are French. Like, there's hardly any English from what I've seen.
Wow.
Can be a bit annoying, but yeah, overall it's just kind of an okay server, so I'd go see.
Alright, where on C?
Probably under Modern Lifeboat, to be honest.
Alright.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Hysteria, I actually like this. This is kind of, their theme was a mix between Minecraft and Terraria. I don't know if you've ever played Terraria.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's pretty much 2D Minecraft. But yeah,
I'm
Hysteria was a dope server. Yeah, definitely doesn't compare to like the rest of the ones that I've seen in its category, but it's I definitely give it like a low B. Probably bottom of B, honestly. I remember Mineverse being a bit more fun.
Okay.
Yeah. PrimeMC, and then we got, wait, what's after that?
Pluteria, I think, and then Pixelmon
Okay,
Servers.
Pluteria and the Pixelmon ones. Yeah, and rip MinecraftServer.net, because that didn't make it.
No, they won't let me put that in. They let me put this in, but not that.
Alright, well, TitanMC. James, do you consider yourself a Titan?
No.
You didn't play, like, any prison servers, did you?
I played one prison server ages ago, and it was a Pocket Edition server. It was okay, don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, TitanMC definitely, probably in my opinion, the best prison server, though I wouldn't rate any prison server above, like, B at best. But this one, for being the best of the prison servers, I guess, somewhere in high B. Don't know if it's quite top. I gotta see the other options. Yeah, put it below Golden Creeper Era.
Alright. Alright, Pluteria.
I remember this one being decent. Don't know if it compares to some of the other ones, though. I'm pretty sure this is the cinematic one. Yeah, okay, it is. Haven't played the server in a long-ass time, but this was more like a whole cinematic movie type theme going on. It's kind of similar to Mineville, with like how they structure things or whatever. I knew they were kind of the thing, like back when Mineville was at a higher level, these were kind of like on even terms, sort of like competitors in a sense.
Yeah.
Overall, I mean, there's some alright exploration you can do in the open world stuff, but in terms of just like mini gameplay, there's not a lot of options to go by, if any, at this point, because I haven't seen what the server turned into now. But back in the day, I remember it being decent. It's either like top of C or bottom B.
Alright.
I think, yeah, Dysteria is definitely better, but I'll let you pick. You can pick bottom B or top C.
We'll do top C. And then just
Alright,
like
Pixelmon A. It's gotta be A.
Yeah, just
If we're going by all the Pixelmon servers, these are so fun. Pixelmon, definitely, in my opinion, the best mod in Minecraft. Pixelmon servers, I mean, I had like 12 plus on my original list, but we narrowed it down to just one in general.
yeah, because they're all pretty much the
Forge.
same thing.
James tried getting Forge one time and fucked his computer, but
I accidentally installed Premiere Opinion, and then that's why the tutorial on the Extras channel exists. Yeah.
James is a fucking idiot anyway. Pixelmon, A tier level game, A tier level mod, A tier level servers. Definitely one of my favorite things ever.
Alright,
like
sure.
the fucking Poke machines, it's so fucking good. Ugh!
Alright, well then, I guess that is our tier list. I really have
Yay.
nothing else to say beyond that, so is there anything that you want to say before we sign out here?
Or get them to 800 subs, and I guess subscribe to me in it if you want. I make videos and stuff.
Yeah. Alright. And I guess with that, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed as always. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and I will see you in the next one. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Minecraft servers are. And yeah, I will see you next time. Great. Goodbye, Luigi fans!